All right. Yes, the magic button is playing. I am here at Wyoming Football Media Days, and I am sitting down with the kicker of the Wyoming Cowboys, John Hoyland. Good afternoon, John.
Afternoon.
So, a big thing for the football team this offseason was a lot of games in the weight room in terms of bigger, faster, stronger. But that may not apply to a kicker, right? That may not be what you're focusing on. So tell me, what does a kicker, a place kicker, focus on to improve himself during, winter, spring, summer?
Yeah, I think a lot of when you first get into this program, most of it is just getting up to par with the demands on the body. So just those big lifts to just get your body bigger, stronger is important. So doing a lot of lifts that the other guys do is paramount. But then when you get into like later years, you start to focus more on the speed of your leg, hip work, a lot of physicality. So we talked to Coach Donovan and his staff at the start of this year and just said we want to try some extra things about hip work and other kind of individualized things. And, he's been great to accommodate us through that. So we've been doing a lot more of that this offseason.
And the idea there is, right, to work on kind of like agility and movement.
Yeah, movement, mobility is huge.
There we go, yeah.
Flexibility, and then just hip speed are all things that are great.
Yeah. Okay. Place kickers and their relationship with their holder.
Yeah.
Tell me what that's like. I don't think I've ever heard a kicker ask about it. So I will ask you, how important is that? And then what kind of conversations do you have with your holder to make sure that, right, when the game's on the line, that everything goes right?
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to have a great holder for the past 2 seasons in Clint Stewart. And I think now that Jack Colbreth has come in, we didn't really miss a beat, so I feel really comfortable with him, and it's just about how comfortable you feel with what you see in front of you and the operation that's ahead. I mean, it takes 1.3 seconds to kick a ball from snap to the point where you kick it, so it's important during those that we're all in the same gear. So yeah, it's important with the relationship that he knows what kind of tilt I want in the ball and how I like the ball to be held, so that when I'm in the game, I'm not surprised by anything I see, and I'm just able to focus on putting the ball through the uprights.
Okay, so Shaq, there we go. That's going to be my next question. Who's going to be the holder? So it's going to be transfer punter from VMI, Jack Colbreth. Okay. And I guess, what are you seeing from him coming in? And Coach Salvell says he's really booming punts in practice.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely fell well with our specialist room as well. He's just a great personality to have around in the room, and he's a heck of a punter. He's able to hit the ball really well, really consistent. So I'm excited to see what he can do on the field this year. And as for the holding, he's probably the fastest I've seen get the ball to ground and have the ball available that I've seen. So he's an excellent holder as well. So I don't see any reason why we can't be one of the best tandems in Mountain West this year.
Great to hear. Another thing that I always find interesting is pregame routines for a place kicker. And how do you go about from game to game, right? Because especially playing here in Laramie, playing in the Mountain West in different conditions, where there could be wind, it could be hot, it could be snowing. How do you go out there to tell coach, hey, this is where I feel comfortable in terms of rain?
Yeah, I go out before every game and just kind of kick around, see where I'm comfortable from. Usually about 60 is where I kind of see, and then kind of adjust it from there. So I think the Mountain West is a league in which we have very diverse environments. So it's important to go out and see how the ball is flying that day. Some days the ball might not be flying off the foot as good as possible, but we're still going to have to push through it. So it's important to find how the ball flies and report that to coach. So I think Coach Salvell wants pretty detailed reports, so he knows where to feel comfortable from, where to tell Coach Johnson where he wants the yard line to be, where we can comfortably kick a field goal.
Okay, and then in terms of hashes, does that bother you at all? Do you have a preferred hash?
Yeah, hashes are definitely a part of the game. So you work a lot on the hashes. You try and they're definitely, you approach it differently. The angles are different that you take in your steps, and you try to approach the same kick at the same way because they're the same steps. But sometimes you just gotta adjust a little bit based on what you see. So passes, I feel like I've had no real problem with. I've felt comfortable, especially kicking with 5 years experience, 4 years experience now, kicking from the hashes. So I'm excited to have it.
Okay. All right, here's the most important question to me. So you probably haven't seen this. I tried to get this going, but when you burst onto the scene, right, everybody was all about your red shoe. So I started on Twitter the Twitter hashtag campaign, hashtag red shoe man.
Yeah.
And every time you make a kick, I have a little graphic that I post up. You seen it?
I think I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my parents have sent them to me a couple times. Yeah.
So we're trying to get this to catch on more.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm trying to get the GW media guys,
Yeah.
the social media. Let's get this going for your senior year, your last year. Red shoe man.
Yeah, I agree.
You endorse it.
I do.
Yeah.
There is an issue.
Okay.
I think I might be retiring the red shoe this year.
Oh, no!
They have.
Okay.
They've ran out of. I've
That is a
exhausted their supply of red shoes.
Okay.
So, I had to go with a new model. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it going to be colored? Can we switch your...
I'm wearing a white one right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm wearing
White.
2 white shoes.
Well, white shoe man doesn't sound as good.
No, not as good. But, I love the nickname. If you want to keep doing it, we can keep doing it.
Okay.
Because no, I look forward to those graphics
All
as
right.
well. So they're pretty fun. So yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. You heard it here first. The red shoe is no more. Maybe they need to make one special for you.
I think so, but as long as the shoe works for me, I'm
Yeah,
not too concerned
that's
about
true.
what color they are.
I think that's probably the mature choice.
Yeah, no, I like the new shoes that I'm wearing, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable. So I'm excited for the shoes.
All right. And then I've been ending this with everybody. Any NIL affiliations you'd like to let people know about?
No, not really. I'm just focused and looking forward to taking the field with the guys and doing some field goals here.
All right. Well, thanks, John.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yep.